Hello, Ukulele on the Ground. We are here with Ken Middleton for Ohana Ukulele. How are you, Ken?
Hey, Aldrin, I'm just fine, absolutely fine.
All the way from the UK. How was that
All
flight?
the way from the UK.
How's that flight, man?
The flight was great. It was almost great.
All right, so tell us about Ohana Ukulele and what they have in store for 2015.
Okay, again, it's an exciting year for us. We've got quite a few new models added to our vast lineup of models that we already have. This one, for instance, is one we're excited about. It's a prototype at the moment, but we will be releasing it as a production model. It's called the 270G, and it's made from solid acacia, top, sides, and back.
Acacia.
Solid acacia.
Awesome.
And it's got a lovely slotted headstock, which people seem to like, and it sounds beautiful.
Beautiful.
So that's one model that I think is going to be really popular. We're sticking, as usual, to traditional tone woods.
Okay.
This wood is acacia. It isn't koa. It's not grown on
In the
Hawaii,
same family, though. Yeah.
but it's a similar sounding wood.
Yeah.
It has a tonal characteristic of its own, though, and it's beautifully figured. So, again, looks nice, sounds great. What else have we got? Let's have a look. Yeah. Here's another acacia one. It's got an acacia back and sides, rosewood binding, and the top is spruce. And it's been stained to look more traditional, I think. It's how
I like it's darker so that it kind of matches well with the acacia.
it does. It
side,
blends
yeah.
in beautifully.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that when spruce ages, it tends to go more yellow and or orange anyway. So it gives it like sort of an antique look about it. Again, slotted headstock.
Yeah.
This is the TK250G.
Yeah.
We also do
With the
an
cutaway.
electro model with a cutaway. Here we've got a concert model. So exactly the same spec, all solid. And that goes again along with our traditional lineup of all solid instruments that we already do. So we're now using, mahogany, we're using rosewood, we're using some maple, and of course we've recently introduced myrtle as well.
Myrtle.
All of these are great tone woods. We stick for the top fairly traditional. Again, we stick to spruce and cedar, though recently we've introduced redwood, which has a great loud sound to it and a lovely soft tone as well. Here's one that I particularly like. It's the pineapple shape. It's got a spruce top, mahogany back and sides, rosewood binding, and we've got some real abalone binding. It sounds great.
It's warm too.
It's
for,
a warm
for
sounding
a
instrument,
spruce
yeah.
top ukulele. It's
Well,
really warm.
I think so too. I liked it as soon as I heard it. I've not seen it before yesterday. That's nice. Here we've got one more. This is a cedar-topped instrument. Again, we've got this lovely acacia wood, and I don't know whether the camera can pick it up, but we've got curl going across. We've got a yellow look here, this heartwood.
Nice green.
And the beautiful grain with dark browns and oranges. It looks really beautiful. Again, abalone. And this is a long-necked soprano.
Awesome.
Yep. Let's see, one more. Last year, I think we introduced our bass. This is a bass guitar. It's got metal strings. It's a short scale bass. We do it in 3 models. We do the fretted version, the fretless version, and we also do a fretless version with markings across to help you find the notes.
I would need one of those.
And nice Fishman pickup, solid top, laminate back and sides with an arch back.
It's a nice arch.
And this is available everywhere now, and it sounds beautiful. I've just been to the GoPro stage here at Namm and seen Daniel Ho and his band, and the bass player was playing one of these, and it sounded stunning, absolutely stunning.
Awesome.
But let me introduce you to someone you all know, and that's Gerald Ross, who's our demonstrator for this week.
How's it going?
Glad to be here. Thank you to Ohana for inviting me out here to get out of the cold of Michigan for a few days.
So you're going to demo this Ohana ukulele for us.
Yes, and it does not come with I had to come up with a makeshift strap today. I can't play without a strap, so I put one together just for this weekend. Yes, your microphone almost hit my harmonic point there.
Well, that's beautiful because I really like the finger picking, technique of both of you. You and Ken Middleton, and it's good because it kind of showcases the tone of the flesh hitting the strings, and the ukulele can really ring out, because when you're using nail, it's kind of like you're forcing the volume out, but with flesh, it's like you're hearing the warmness of the ukulele itself. Yeah?
Yes, you get almost like a little music box type of feel to the sound, especially when you have a re-entrant tuning and a high G string. You get that nice little ethereal sounds. I enjoy it.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much, Gerald.
Well, thanks for having me.
Is there anything else you want to say to our Ukulele on the Ground audience?
Bring some of this weather back to Michigan, please.
All right, thank you so much, Gerald.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Gerald. Yeah, what Gerald was playing there was the 35G, which is one of our main models. It's one that we've had for sale for a long time, and it comes in lots of different forms. That was the electro-acoustic version. I play in many of my videos, I play the ordinary tenor, non-electro version. And I think it's great. It has that beautiful mahogany warm sound that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's really nice.
But we're having a great show so far. It's been very busy this morning.
Good. It's a good sign.
Yeah, lots of visitors. We've got 3 more days of this. And we're excited. Again, another model that isn't exactly a ukulele that I haven't talked about is our Bungalele.
Bungalele?
A Bungalele, yeah.
Whoa, what is that thing?
Let me just find you one.
Yeah.
Gerald, could you pass me a Bungalele, please?
A Bungalele. Whose idea was that?
Brad, I think. Well, actually, I think it was my boss Lewis's idea. But one of our dealers, Brad Granola from Ventura, he came up with the spec for this. It's basically a tenor ukulele without the strings, without the fretboard, without a back, and I'm not the world's greatest ukulele player, but I'm definitely not the world's greatest bongo player. And it's becoming really popular. In somebody who can play this hands, it sounds great. It sounds wonderful.
That's really
That's
interesting.
the
Bungalele.
Bungalele. And only Ohana make it.
Only
in the whole
Ohana.
planet.
In the whole planet. No Bungaleles anywhere else. Only Ohanas.
What else have we got? We've got some new cases. We've got a double case for those who like to bring with them 2 ukuleles. We've got several other new instruments. Here's a case.
Yep. Double case.
Thank you, Nick. This is a double case. Beautiful orange. And you can fit 2 ukuleles in it, and you can even take it on aeroplanes now.
Wow. That's a big plus.
It is a big plus. I carry my uke in a big suitcase, and it goes in the hold. And there's never been a problem, but most people seem to want to take it and have it on board with them. It can get
kind of risky, like if you're checking in your instrument, it get kind of risky.
Yeah, but this case is lovely. I want one. I don't know whether we've got spares yet or whether this is a prototype, but I like it a lot.
I know a place where you can get them.
You do?
Ohana ukuleles.
Really? Outstanding. I hear they're a very good company.
I heard they're awesome. There's a
Excellent.
spokesperson. He's from the UK. Awesome accent. Very awesome to listen to. Yes, he
Okay.
makes YouTube videos. Just check him out.
Thank you, Aldrin.
Thank you very much, Ken.
Thank you. Always a
Thank
pleasure.
you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Anything else you want to say to the Ukulele on the Ground audience?
Keep playing your ukuleles, keep buying your ukuleles, and most of all, enjoy your ukulele playing.
Where can we find Ohana ukuleles?
Pretty much everywhere now. I believe there's one or two places in the world you can't buy them. Antarctica is one.
Too cold?
Can't think of any others. No, seriously, we have main dealers all over the world now, and
Yeah.
we tend to choose stores that focus primarily on good quality ukuleles.
Awesome.
And stores that really work with us to supply the customers with what they want.
Good. Do you guys have a website?
We do have a website. It's ohanamusic.com.
All right. Answer me this. Okay, so this latest ukulele boom, this latest one that we have now, it's gone mainstream for almost, if not a decade now,
Yeah.
right? And so the ukulele this time has persevered for that long. Some people thought it was just, a fad and it would just like kind of fade away. But what do you think is the reason why the ukulele persevered this long?
I don't know, but what I can say is it doesn't seem to be slowing down.
Definitely not.
We find now that players are wanting to take their ukulele playing further.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing more workshops now than I've ever done before.
Uh-huh.
And I think so are other people, probably yourself as well. People want to learn, they want to learn how to play properly.
Yeah.
They're learning how to read music, they're learning different techniques of playing like claw hammer, campanella. I see in England, for instance, where there are probably more ukulele players per capita, per unit of population than anywhere else, that just about every big town now has a ukulele club. More and more people are playing the ukulele in these clubs, and they're learning from others who've learned several years back, from people like yourself. So I don't see an end to it. I suppose in places like California here, it may be slowing down a little, but if you now look at countries like the South American countries, Peru, Brazil, if you look at the Eastern European countries like the Czech Republic and Poland, it's very much on the increase.
Yeah,
And countries where the average wage is very low, people are saving up their money so that they can actually buy a reasonable quality ukulele. I've been for the last couple of years to the Czech Republic, for instance, in Prague, where there's a big festival held now. And we see people who previously weren't playing the ukulele, they're now buying, they're saving up their money. Instead of buying iPhones, they're buying ukuleles.
That's
And
great.
it takes them a while because the wage is not very high in some of these places.
Right. Oh, what do you think the role of Ohana is on that, as far as the ukulele goes?
We've always tried to fill in a gap where one exists. We've tried to make ukuleles that are affordable, but with a really good quality, but also traditional. So as I said before, we're using traditional tone woods. We use traditional shapes. We don't try and be too trendy for the sake of it. We try and supply what people want, and at a price they can afford, but with the quality there.
All right, so thank you so much, Ken.
It's my great pleasure, Aldrin.
So check them out, guys. Ohana Ukuleles. This is Ken Middleton. My name is Aldrin Guerrero. UkuleleOnTheGround.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.